All right, so we are working on ACT challenge number 2, find the values that meet the criteria. So there's a couple different strategies within this one challenge. So talking about some tips for the first part of this strategy. So some of these questions are going to seem pretty ambiguous, and we want to make them a little bit more concrete by using actual numbers that would meet criteria that are in the problems. So when we think about choosing some numbers we're going to pick, we want to plug in large numbers and small values, as well as fractions and negative numbers. Depending on the situation, these numbers operate just a little bit differently. For example, when we talk about a negative number, if we're using absolute value, those become positive. So we have to think about all different types of numbers, not just our normal counting numbers. Whenever we're picking random numbers to plug into our problem, we also want to avoid 0 and 1 because oftentimes we're dealing with exponents, and 0 and 1 to any power are going to remain 0 and 1 respectively. So just be thinking about that 0 and 1 we generally like to plug into problems, but that's not going to be the best case when we're talking about this ACT strategy. The second part of this strategy is going to be actually using the numbers that are given in the problem, using the answers as the values to plug in. So you may notice that whenever you have a numerical answer to an ACT question, the answers are often in ascending or descending order. So one strategy would be to pick the answer in the middle, because it's going to be numerically in the middle as well. That way, if the answer is too big, then you know that you can eliminate the other numbers that are going to be larger than that. If it's too small, you can eliminate the answers that are smaller than that. It just saves a little bit of time by starting in the middle. You'll oftentimes see the word integer, and don't let that confuse you. It's just a whole number that can be either positive or negative. They like to throw in those vocabulary words just to trip you up. You'll see that throughout this challenge we may simplify an expression or equation either in the question or the answer just to make it a little bit easier for us to actually plug in, try to get rid of some of those variables. And then just as a reminder, this strategy is designed to help you eliminate unreasonable answers. It won't always get you to the final answer, but process of elimination is a big part of this strategy.